Alright, hello everyone, my name is Unamon. Welcome back to some more epic BattleRite action, bringing you some best of fives right now, and we're going to get right into it. So on the blue team today, we got a Poloma for the support position, and a Kaan on that melee DPS position. On the opposite side of the arena, we got the red team with Lucie in that support position, with Varesh in that, I don't know, he's like an off-tank range, but also DPS, sustain monster. He has a lot in his kit to offer, so I don't feel like I can, I don't think you can class him down into traditional terms, but I think he's definitely more of an out-sustainer compared to this Kaan character, and Kaan is much more about the damage over time and burst. We're gonna get a first Shadow Bolt onto the Lucie. She's gonna sustain it out, but the Rukaan's gonna take some damage for getting those hits off. The counter, the Varesh getting triggered. It separates him though from the Lucie. The two little 1v1s are gonna play out. Oh, but the Kaan warps back to his friend, gets a good Shadow Bolt on. A weird roll-in from the Lucie there. Don't know what's going on. Counter triggered by the Varesh. A lot of counters going so far. He's getting some good timed trances. Damage potential, it's very even right now. Blue team with a minor advantage. The Varesh not as healthy as the Kaan right now, but he gets the ultimate. But the Kaan spaced right out of it, and there was no more charges for that Varesh ulti, because if you don't hit anyone, nothing happens, and you don't get any more attempts. Again, split off. The Poloma retreating to her ally. That's how Poloma needs to work to get her heals off. Kaan unfortunately triggering the trance that gets Varesh out of Poloma's ultimates, and Varesh pulling some nice little dodges from the ranged attacks from Kaan. Lucie herself taking some Shadow Bolt damage, forcing herself to retreat, but the Varesh gets pulled back, gets the ulti off. Maybe he can pull something off, but the other side from the Poloma keeping her safe. The Shadow Bolt making Varesh so low. He must have 0 HP below that space shield, and he tries to counter, but the Kaan with the EX space doesn't trigger it and manages to finish him off. Very nicely predicted from the Kaan there, and use of his EX ability. So we're going down into a 1v2 for the Lucie. It's doable, but at this position, with how much HP she has, she just does not have any spare HP to offer any pressure and deal enough damage. So she's definitely going to go down right there with the final charge strike from the Kaan. First round going blue team's way. Poloma doing lots of work there. He got in the middle of the fight, and he as soon as he needed to, he got right to his ally, spaced over to him, healed them both up, and managed to get some good damage with the Ghost Wolf. Yeah, most damage with our Ghost Wolf. That's a lot of Ghost Wolf hits. Well done on that. That's the attack that you want to be hitting with Poloma. Left click's good to, it's decent when especially if you hit both of the enemies, but her real damage comes from that Ghost Wolf bouncing back and forth, even with the mid orb and everything. Red team really teching into their shields, trying to sustain the pressure that is getting put from the blue team here. Kaan going for the CC reduction of the cooldown of his grip there, the grip that pulls in enemies. And little trades going on. Varesh gets hit by the curse, but Kaan changes his targets to the Lucie, already at 40% HP, and we see the grip pulling in the orb, getting the blue team to the first mid orb, giving them that energy advantage. The trigger from the Poloma. Unfortunately, I think Kaan was trying to do the EX space there, but Varesh had already been triggered and left. The red team very spaced out. The blue team seems to have total control over where the fight ends up. They decide to collapse on whichever hero comes first. Poloma, that Ghost Wolf, man, bouncing back and forth to the orb. It's so good, and it's so annoying to deal with. The ultimate coming out from a Varesh gets only one hit off on the Poloma. She's doing not so hot though. Unfortunately, the unfortunate grip there from the Kaan, pulling the Varesh out of the Poloma ulti. Poloma just trying to ignore the Lucie, just going in, getting some heals off with the Kaan. Again, another mid orb picked up from the blue team. The ultimate ready for Kaan. I don't know if he wants to use it as opposed to his other EXs. He gets one out, pulls in the Varesh. misses the second pull, gets in the third, gets a right left click in, but the Varesh counters up, pulls him back in, and they're able to finish him off. Solid play, and we're back into that 1v2 Lucie position that she has very little hope for. And yeah, I feel like this is a second round going for the blue team. Can the red team pick it up? It's definitely disheartening to get shut down 2 when you be on the match point with no rounds to your name. But I feel like they've been doing very well in out-sustaining. They just get there are certain moments where they're split and one of them loses too much max HP, then they lose all potential later to have any aggressive potential. And we see the double CC tech from the Kaan, getting the root and the reduced cooldown on landing the Claw of the Wicked, and a full shield tech from the Varesh. He just wants to live, man. He just wants to live, get off another ultimate, and maybe finish off a hero for once. Get around. All right, Varesh taking some. Kaan taking some large amount of early damage. Not a lot of heals negation coming out from the Poloma, and unfortunate trance triggers from the Varesh, and Varesh is soaking up all of the big damage that Kaan's trying to deal with his shield, and he's still at pretty much max HP. Hasn't lost any of his max HP. Kaan trying to find some opening for pressure, but just the Lucie is keeping the pressure out too hard on him. He warps out of position. Oh, I thought he was for sure dead there, but the warp and the Poloma heal keeping him alive for now. They're trying to dodge for as long as possible. Kaan trying to land some long distance shadow bolts while Poloma takes the front line. Varesh ultis in, gets almost a full 3 hits, gets the 2, keeps the blue team down. They're so low. I don't think they have a lot of hope here. Kaan's very low, gonna get exploded with the deadly injection and the explosion from the inhibitor. Varesh, very well done from the red team, picking up their first round. Very well done. I think as soon as Kaan used his abilities, all of his abilities were kind of negated from the Varesh. The Varesh countered, or knocked him back and snared him, and then once Kaan was chasing the Varesh got a good trance that got him back into position with his Lucie, and he had a shield negating all the damage, and all that time Kaan was getting chipped slowly but effectively. He was not healing it back up. There was no Poloma heals coming out at that time. Poloma was trying to hit and get some pressure on the Lucie, but Kaan falling too fast, and we're going into another match point for the blue team here with a quick little pepper game going on, each team trying to pepper the other. A good shadow bolt landed on the Varesh, first hit. Oh, another shadow bolt hit on the Lucie. Oh, the mid orb being picked by the red team, missed grip from the Varesh. Poloma just trying to keep the HP pool as high as possible right now. Varesh is going in. They're separated, but he's got his barrier up. He's got so much tech into that barrier that when it's up, the Kaan can't break through it. And that whole time, he's getting chipped down. Oh, a big ultimate. 2 hits on the ultimate for the Kaan, getting him low. He manages to pick up some healing orbs, but the good, very, very last-minute, well-timed trance from the Varesh counters the big shadow bolt play. We got ultis for both sides of the blue team, but both members of the blue team, but I don't know if what they want to do with it. The ulti comes out, gets the first hit on the Lucie, but Lucie manages to get a fear on the Poloma, knocking her out of the fight. Poloma spaces back in, a good charge on the Varesh, manages to block out another hit. The Poloma is dropping really low. On the third ultimate already from the Varesh this round, and unfortunately, I don't think that's another round for the red team, pulling it through, getting some nice comeback games here. They just negate so much damage with their shields that when the Kaan comes in, he bursts bursts the shield alone, but then no actual damage has been done, and he's taken 30-40 from just simple Varesh left clicks. So nice, very nice. I think the shield tags are paying off well. When they're well timed, Kaan's kit just gets absorbed, and then he's left so vulnerable. So good job coming back here for the red team. Let's see if they can finish it off, or if blue team can themselves finish off the game that they have been on. This is their third match round. See if they can manage to pull off a big win. Maybe with their ultimate techs will offer a little bit extra, but I don't think they haven't been using their ultimates. I feel like the ultimate tech means the most right now for the red team, because that Varesh, he's getting off 3 ultis. Got 3 ultis off that last round, so he's getting a lot of effectiveness from it. And very tense, I'm sure, for both sides. 2v2, good initiation damage on the Lucie. Kaan offering so much pressure. I don't think the Lucie even has the energy to do anything. Oh, she's taking already 50% HP, and Kaan sees blood. He charges in, gets her in with the geometric grip. She's taking so much damage. He already has an ultimate. What is he going to do? He pulls the Varesh back in. Varesh is so low. The shield is already up. Consumes, pulls in the Lucie with the root. She's so low. I can't help but feel like she's lost all potential. Gets rooted in. And Varesh slain on the side there. A solo from the Poloma. And wow. They managed to hold off so well in those third and fourth rounds. But they just got tunneled very, very hard in that last round. GG's thrown out. Very well played from the blue team, managing to keep their lead and finish off strong. Very well done. Thank you for watching. It was a great game. Just come back for more. My name's Udamon. Let me know what you think. Comment.